What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. It is Friday, which means this guy is back. We are over on the European Dead Zone this week. Reloading at the Winding Cove is over by this Fallen Ketch. Alright, let's see what Xur's got in store and what arms he's got in store for this week. Alright, so the weapon, exotic weapon for the week is the MERCILESS. Conserve momentum, so non-lethal hits lessen charge time. It also has impetus. So reloading immediately after a kill increases weapon damage for a short time too. Fusion's got a great buff and I'm very strong with particle deconstruction this season, so definitely worth picking up. One of the longest charge times, but that greatly reduces with every non-lethal hit. Well worth the 29 legendary shards. We got the SHINOBU'S vow for you hunters. Got a 65 stat with recovery, discipline and intellect, so not too bad. 23 legendary shards for this. New tricks is the armor's perk, so it improves skip grenade. And you gain an additional skip grenade charge, and skip grenades return energy when it damages enemies too. Really strong, actually. If you've got a pair of these and a few hunters in a fire team running these can cause a lot of trouble, especially in 3v3 like Trials, which is back this weekend. So if you haven't got a good roll on those, that's not worth missing out on. So definitely worth picking up if you don't have them. Got WORMGOD crests, which aren't disabled at this time. 66 stat though, so very generous there. We've got the nice recovery and discipline stat roll. We've got the burning fists, so melee kills increase melee damage for a short time, and additional kills extend duration and increase effects. This tends to break the game, not as much as Telesto, but can do insane amounts of damage if you stack it up with the right buffs. And with a roll like that, that isn't too bad either. So definitely worth picking up if you haven't got a good roll on those old caresses. And we've got the APOTHEOSIS Veil for you Warlocks. No one uses these. 64 stat with a massive 23 on recovery. We've got Insatiable as the armor's perk, so immediately regenerate health, melee, grenade, and rift energy upon activating your super, and nearby allies recharge class abilities faster too. As I say, no one really uses these. They were reprised from Destiny 1, but other than that, they haven't really seen much of the limelight here in Destiny 2. So if you're collecting them and don't have them, be sure to pick them up anyway to fill out that collection. As for the weapons this week, we got the 7th SERAPH Carbine auto-loading holster Vorpal weapon with armor-piercing rounds and high-caliber rounds, so definitely worth picking up with that anti-barrier being on auto-rifles this season. This would be a very good one for Grandmasters later in the season. We've got Last Perdition with Under Pressure Kill Clip, an interesting pulse rifle. Again, never really seen the limelight in Destiny 2, but not a bad roll for a pulse, but 390 RPM pulses have never really seen, like I say, the limelight in Destiny 2. We got the Whispering Slab. We got Killing Wing Swashbuckler, which is a pretty filthy roll with the Accuracy Masterwork. So it might be worth picking that up if you haven't got a good one on those. Once again, really good for GMs for those Overload champions. We've got Timeline's Vertex, Shield Disorient, Elemental Capacitor. Might be an interesting one to experiment with this season. We've got Main Ingredient back, Moving Target Backup Plan. So not as good as last week, unfortunately, but we do have Liquid Cores on this to boost the impact. Might be worth experimenting and comparing that to last week's roll. And we've got Outrageous Fortune, Snapshot Sights, Rampage. No one really uses these rapid fire frame GLs too much. And again, not really an ideal grenade in that slot either. And then in the final column, we've got the Gambit Grenade Launcher, Crowd Pleaser, Killing Wind Quick Draw. Quick Draw not being as good as it once was. And again, not an ideal roll on that. But a few to try out nevertheless this week. As for the armor on the Hunter, we've got a 62 stat on the Gauntlets, we've got a 62 stat on the chest piece, and we've got the class item. The helmet is a 56, and the boots are a 62. So not too bad. Might be worth picking those up. They are the Future War Cult set, so if you are missing any of those from the simulation set or simulator set, be sure to pick those up on any of the classes, as it should be the same across all classes. So there we go, that's a quick look at Xur for this week. Trials is back, it is Capture Zone Trials, so be sure to sound off with your thoughts down below. If you've enjoyed this video though, be sure to leave a comment or rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And remember to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.